Well, go on, it's your humble host, Big Truck, right back at you. The King's Quarters. Thank you for tapping in this evening. Got my Kahlua and milk. So I'm just sitting here chilling. Adult conversation and review. Got two videos. I want your take on it. And we're going to give our thesis about it. And hopefully this begins the discussion and opens the door for more and more discussions. I believe more men and women need to sit down at the table, at the round table, and air things out and just have it out. You know, modern dating in this generation is trash. It's cooked. You have men, a large number of men that don't know how to treat women. You have a large number of women that don't know how to treat men. You know, everybody using each other. Everybody putting on the front. Everybody lying. Everybody gassing other people up. People got their insecurities. One thing that I find boggling, like if you are a woman, you should not be feeling insecure about your body size. If a man likes you or is attracted to you and or even sees something in you, what the hell? How come you're not giving that man a chance? How come you're not giving that man an opportunity? But you can sit up there and give Pookie and Ray Ray an opportunity and a chance, and then you feel some type of way when they do what they do to you. I got the chat room open, so as you come in, please put a number 1 in the chat. I'm live. I am live. This is the new channel, The King's Quarters. I'm live on YouTube and live on Rumble. Come in, share your thoughts, leave your comments. That's what it's about. No shade, no disrespect, no judging. But back to the point that I'm making. I see a large number of women taking photos from the waist up, using filters. And you have that lost look. But if a man wants to get to know you and he's showing you, why not give him a chance? That's all I'm saying, ladies. Give him a chance. Especially he's leaning in the right way. Especially he's showing you, hey, you know what? I like you. I find you attractive. I want to get to know you. Again, adult conversations. All that insecurity, kick that shit to the curb. Because I know some big women out there that is not insecure. There's a lot of big women out there that are snatching up men too. So with that being said, we're going to get into the first video. Grab your shoulder pads and your helmet. Let's get this work. Let's go.
No, but it really is so many, and it really is so hard to pick one. And I really do only want the rich one, preferably the trick one.
Cut the show. I'm done.
When a man take you out on the first date to a restaurant, which restaurant do you expect him to take you to?
Ocean Prime.
Ocean Prime.
Ocean Prime. STK.
Now, Ocean Prime, SEK. I've been to both of those restaurants. That's not the type of restaurant I would take a woman out on the first date. That's the type of restaurant I would take my wife or a woman that I'm in a committed relationship with. If you're starting out to get to know someone, men, and y'all know this, start off small. Simple dates. Simple dates are good. You feel me? But never to no steakhouse, no expensive steakhouse on a first date. That ain't happening. Now, that's what they want. You can want that all day long, but that's not how it's going to go, especially if you're dealing with a man. Whatever happened to getting to know someone? Let's continue.
Fogo de Chao.
Del Frisco's.
Ruth Chris.
Eddie V's.
Eddie V, something real simple.
When you take a woman out on the first date to a restaurant, what restaurant are you taking her to?
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
McDonald's, I gotta see if she worth it.
We go Applebee's on them.
Chipotle.
Hey, but he's not wrong though. I don't know about the McDonald's thing. Basically, a nice simple date. You got to see what type of person you dealing with. And you can't see what type of person you dealing with when you taking a woman to an expensive steakhouse for dinner. See, it's backwards. Those things come if you two are in a committed relationship, y'all doing for each other. Or you want to take your wife out to a nice, elegant place. But a first date wouldn't be me.
Crib.
Popeyes.
We not taking these bitches out on no date.
I'm gonna give y'all some more free game. So when you asking a man for some money, right?
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's your first mistake, asking a man for money. You already disqualified yourself. But I want to hear more of what she has to say.
Say you need $100 to get your oil change. You want to ask for $500. And reason being, number one, don't tell him what you need the money for. If he asks you, tell him, I just got a lot of things I got to take care of. It's been a lot on my plate and I really haven't been able to, spend time with you the way I would like to. But if, I can do this without having to work the extra hours and wear myself out, this would be better for me and you. You want to give him, you want to make him feel good. When you asking a man for something.
How is it going to be better for him? And you're asking him for money. How? How is it going to be beneficial? But again, this right here, you already exposing yourself. Because ain't no way you can expect for something like this to fly. For real. It's not.
The money, you always want to fit something in there that's going to please his ego.
Panhandlers don't only live on the streets. Some of them wear designer clothes and call themselves bad bitches.
Hey, knock it the fuck off.
I think y'all hoes are having a hard time understanding exactly what a prostitute is. So let me read out the definition. Engaging in sexual activity in exchange for money or other valuables. How hard is that to understand that you're a prostitute? Because basically y'all saying, if you're not spending no money, I'm not fucking.
But again, we call them modern feminist plate lickers. Just a plate licker. That's it. What man you know? But see, again, I gotta run it back like a running back on this one. You got some simp men that would trick off their money to some of these types of women. Granted, not all women are like that. But those that do move in this way, they tell on themselves. Yeah, go on ahead and ask a man for money and see where that gets you. You're going to end up like the sister did when she tried to steal money from a dude that she barely even knew, and he whooped her ass. He went oops upside her damn head. And she had to make a video about the whole ordeal. Well, look what you did. You set him up to steal from him, and he caught you. All because you listened to a modern black woman make a TikTok video telling you, go on ahead and steal from a nigga. Go to his house. If he's stupid enough to let you in his house, then you steal from him. And you listen to that advice, and look where that type of advice got you. A large number of y'all gonna learn.
You're a prostitute. But I don't have no problem with a hoe being a hoe. Just admit that you're a hoe. You're selling it. You're in denial, baby. I just read you the definition, but you continue to say that you're not a prostitute.
Listen, all men, all women are different. On this hand, you have some good, intelligent women. Black women, women in general. You have some intelligent men, black men, men in general. On this hand, you have some that are just fucked up. I don't know how else to say it. When an individual has sold his soul to the things of this world and made material things and money their God, they'll fall for anything. And this is what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. We got to have an adult conversation. Yes, I believe men should be held accountable. Yes, I believe women should be held accountable. Yes, I believe women are the prize. Yes, I believe men are the prize because it's two good people to come together. You notice I said two good people, right? When they come together, they both the prize. And when I say dating is trash in this generation, you cannot turn a blind eye to the truth. You cannot turn a blind eye to the things that you see. And we're seeing it. We're seeing it, ladies and gentlemen. But no one is having a conversation about it. Look at what's going on within the black community. I mean, you have some of our elders that are like shaking their heads. But it has to go back. It has to go back to where it all began. Where did it all begin? Accepting feminism. Accepting something that you had no business accepting in the first damn place that was not for you. Let's continue to feast.
I don't get it. You're having sex in exchange for money, but you don't think that you're a prostitute? Huh?
Free game, free game, free game. Men actually don't mind spending money on women that they like. You want to know what makes them not want to spend money on women that they like? Or women, period? Entitlement. When you feel entitled to something, when you show entitlement, even if...
I don't mind spending money on a woman that is my wife. I don't mind, because here's the thing. I'm going to keep it $1 with you. I don't mind spending money on a woman that is my wife. I don't mind spending money on a woman that is my girl. Why so? Because she's going to do the same for me. We're going to spend money on each other. That's what's going to happen. We love each other. We respect each other. We treat each other right. We do right by each other. Question was asked, would I tell my woman what to wear? I'm saying, no, I wouldn't tell my woman what to wear. She would already know what to wear and what not to wear. Because she gonna know who she with. And she's not going to do anything to disrespect herself. Number one. Two, she's not going to draw attention to herself. She's going to be a respectful lady. So therefore, I shouldn't have to tell my woman what to wear. Now, don't get me wrong. When we at home, you can dress slutty, sleazy, sexy, and all of that. But when we are in public, there's a way you have to dress. You don't never know who's watching you. Do you know who I am and what I do for the community? Let that sink in.
If you feel like you are, you know what I'm saying? If you have a set of standards, you know, whatever you want to call it, that's fine. Don't show it. All right? Don't show it. Don't act entitled. Don't act like he's supposed to do something, even if you feel like he is. Because the more you feel like he's supposed to do something, more he's not going to want to do it.
Tell him to bring me my money.
Yeah, her, whoever she is, I love her already.
We're getting told on social media every day, just to get a woman's number or just to be able to speak to certain women now, you have to send them money or there's no conversation whatsoever. These are the times we're living in, and it's definitely prostitution for a lot of these women. They're openly saying it. It's just becoming a normal thing now. The fact that we'll even have to go to the dictionary to show them what it means.
Listen, when I played professional football, right, and I retired in 2023, I've seen it. I knew how to conduct myself because of who my dad was. You see? And I'm thankful and grateful that my dad taught us how to move. Don't disrespect your name out there in that damn public. By messing around with folk you shouldn't be messing around with. Dating, sleeping, talking to individuals you don't need to be talking to. And I respect my dad for that. I love my dad for that. Because throughout my whole career, I have never had no smut on my name. I knew where to be. If we was on the road and we had that curfew, my ass was in my hotel room. Because when the coaches call your room and do room checks, you better be in that room. I'd always bring my PlayStation with me. That was my woman when I was on the road. Now, after the game, yeah, we went on and we had fun. But I'm going to tell you something. I always conducted myself. I was too busy doing things in the community, especially for kids, like football camps and things of that nature. That was just me going to the children's hospital. I didn't have to trick off my money like that. I didn't have to go out there publicly and be a fool like a large number of these NFL players are doing. That's why I'm putting together a program where I can go talk to the professional athletes, especially the rookies that are coming in. This is how you behave off the field. Because when you behave so worldly in foolishness, not only you disrespecting yourself, but you're bringing that negativity to your team and organization, and they'll cut you.
Shows how crazy it is. Women are asking for the craziest dates just to get to know them, where you're meant to have a conversation to see if you're compatible with a person. They more care about the venue and how much you're spending on them. Women are out there trying to give the tutorial one-on-one how to get man to spend money on you is crazy. And you know what's gonna happen? A lot of men's gonna come around these women after they see these type of videos, told them everything they want them to know, smash, and then just run.
So, I want y'all to peep this out. This is my man. Shout out to my man here at Matrix TV. Shout out to my man, Media Man. Listen to what he got to say.
My whole friend circle is successful. And I've talked about them before. I'm so proud of these brothers, man. And that's why I say I have a strong circle that I keep in contact with, man. We share investment information. We do what we need to do. We talk about owning some land and things like that.
The people that I've played football with, for the most part, we keep in touch, right? Like, especially my mentors. And I can sit up here and name, there's a few of them that have passed away, you know, but I've had some real good mentors like Reggie White, okay, Jim Brown, Christian Okoye, Greg Townsend, Adam Plant. These are individuals that mentored me in the game. Okay. And when I say mentored me in the game, taught me the things that I needed to know in order to be a better athlete. Marlon Briscoe, Nat Whitmire. You know? So Stephen Atwater, you know, my man Sean Taylor, rest easy. And to those that I've named that have passed away, rest easy. So these were mentors, some good friends, you know? And when you keep that circle of good people, even to this day, I got homeboys and homegirls that I went to college with. You know, they are successful. And when you have that circle and you know you can pick up a phone and, hey, I got a question. What do you think about this from a male's perspective? What do you think about this from a woman's perspective? You see? Yeah, I grew up in the hood, but I got out of that. I don't need to keep hood people around me. I don't need to keep ghetto people around me. I keep people around me that are doing things. You see? And we have fun. We link up when we can. We Zoom call when we can. Some of them are married, and I respect that. Let my man continue to feast on this word.
You know, travel plans in the future. Everybody does well. So that's why I'm able to be in these spaces, because nothing bothers me when I hear women talking about men being broke or men not taking care of their wives and their wives are struggling. It don't happen over here, bro. I live a great life. Okay?
And some of these women that be on social media talking all that rhetoric, they just talking. That's the latest trend. They're not about that life. They're not. A large number of them go on TikTok, make these damn videos, acting like they living it like that. No, damn well they not. I want a man to look like this. He gotta have this. Oh, we shut your ass up. Because the moment you're off the clock, the moment you're done, you're going right back to the Pookie and Ray Ray. But you just made a video stating what this nigga got to do for you. He got to have this. He got to have that. But it doesn't revolve around your lifestyle. It doesn't revolve around you. Looking at you, facial micros and body language, y'all know, that tells the story. Let's continue.
And sometimes even with my name, the name Medium Man, that's kind of me trying to soften what I got going on over here, because I don't want to seem like I'm sitting on a high horse or act like something that I'm not, when my real life is amazing. Okay? And I thank God every day for it. And I just want you guys to feel that same calmness that I feel when I wake up every morning. And I praise God for everything that I went through before and where I'm at now. So that's why I'm able to be calm and not deal with all of this foolery. And I see women talking about what black men ain't doing, and being married is this and doing that, and you ain't got no money and you broke. I look at the statistics. I look at my life. I talk to you guys on consults. I see how well you guys are doing.
And let me just say this. In spite of all the negative that has been said about men, especially black men, I want to say, men, I tip my hat off to you. Keep doing what you're doing. Obviously, you're doing something good. If modern women are on social media bad-mouthing black men, especially if you have women of good character and good value standing by men, especially black men. I want to say, men, you're doing something good. Keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. Because the things that's coming out of modern women's mouth is just words. They're pissed. They're angry. They're upset. They're furious. How come men won't simp no more? How come men are not spending money on us? How come men are not approaching us? How come men are not doing this? How come men are not doing that? How come men won't let me take advantage of them and use them? Because men got tired. Even the damn bear that y'all chose don't even want y'all. What type of sense does that make? Men have simply picked up their shoulder pads and their helmet and they've walked. They gone. They out of here. And this is what we're seeing more of. You got women of other races saying, come on, black man, come on. Come on home.
I understand it. Okay? So I'm trying to just share this information with you guys to, some sort of motivation. One of the, it's funny, one of my consults, and I really wish he was here. I really wish he was in the comment section, but I ain't gonna, say his name. And he's a man who qualifies. One of his biggest problems was that he is so used to women shooting their shot at him. He has literally never pursued a woman. Never. Have y'all heard of this before?
Yeah, I've heard of it. There has been situations where you will have some men that are not used to shooting their shot at women. But those men were used to a certain type of woman that will shoot her shot at him. And it was hard for him to receive that. Because it's true, you do have that. You got some men out there, I don't talk to women, they talk to me. I don't approach women, they approach me. But to be in a position to where, okay, I have to approach her. And this is why I tell a large number of men, now that my channel is growing more and the emails that I get of individuals asking for advice, male and female, I say this, and this is a two-edged sword statement that I'm going to make. If you're not used to shooting your shot, try so. It wouldn't hurt to smile and say hello. That's the start of it. That's the start of a conversation. Smile and say hello. Give a compliment. And when you do that, that opens the door for everything. Now, if an individual is taken be respectful, and go on your merry way. If by any means, hey, you know what? Lucky man, lucky woman, go on your merry way. There's no conversation, don't need to go any further. But there's a right way how to approach someone that you are interested in. Get out of that whole stereotype. Men got to approach women. Women don't approach men. Get out of that. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you see something you like, you're going to go after it. What one person won't do, another will. All is fair in love and war.
There are men out there like this. He has never had to pursue a woman. But once he got older, he became marriage-minded. He wants a woman to marry. And the reason why those relationships didn't work out with the women that pursued him is because he didn't pursue them. He just accepted, i.e., settled for the women that pursued him because it was easy. Yeah, there are men out there that live that lifestyle to the point that you like, man, this is a very attractive woman. I need my needs met. I don't mind hanging out with this woman, but I didn't pick her. I don't really like her. I think she's attractive, but I'm looking for a wife now. So his only problem is figuring out how to learn how to pursue a woman that he actually likes so he can control that. Literally, that's a lifestyle that only women have to deal with. I speak to men like that. They turn on their virtual camera and the backdrop is downtown New York, Manhattan, downtown DC, earning $200,000, $300,000 a year. Lawyers, financial consultants, and these are all black men. Okay? So there is a lifestyle outside of this foolishness that the black community got going on. Talking about.
Most definitely. But you got to find your place. Whatever your place is, your place. You got to find that place.
If she can't help you make money, bring in money, or manage money, what the fuck do you got her around for? Like, the bitch is fucking worthless. Like, real shit.
You smart.
Why aren't men approaching women like they used to?
I want stuff. I'm not here to play. I want stuff.
This is why. And you wonder why men don't approach women. You seeing it for yourself.
Buy me stuff. Chicago Hottie left her nigga. Said, I want stuff. Buy me stuff.
So everybody want to beg. Everybody street begging. Everybody internet begging. But they're not about that life. They not.
Because celebrity left her. Okay.
Just like that. Like, just start being real with these niggas. Like, don't cap to these niggas. Don't say you want a relationship. Don't say you want to be in love. Say, I want stuff. Give me stuff. Give me money.
Mm-hmm. And nowadays, you gotta have you 4 men lined up. One that's a trick, one that do whatever the fuck you say, one that you love, and one that love you.
Another thing, cousin, I hate a bitch who don't have abortion money. Bitch, if you ain't got the money to kill the baby, bitch, you ain't got no money for the baby to live. No shade, no tea.
I'm not gonna fucking sit up here and lie like y'all, okay? I like men that send me money. It gives me more incentive to talk to you guys.
My question is, for the men, how do you feel when you hear stuff like this? Let me raise the bar a little bit. Let me raise the bar a little bit. Women of good character, women of good value, especially the black women, how do you feel when you hear women behave this way and say this stuff that they say? Because I can see it in the comments. It's bitches like them that mess it up for women, for the good women that are out there, for the types of women that don't follow this. And this is why we having this discussion. You seeing it firsthand. This is what you're seeing. And you wonder why men don't approach. You wonder why men don't spend money. Who? Men are keeping their peace. Men are keeping their money in their wallets. Men are using wisdom.
If you're not sending me money, why are you still in my DMs? Wondering why I'm not responding.
I want to be polyamorous, but I want all the men I date to be 100% monogamous and only focused on me.
They say, oh, what are you bringing to the table? My pussy. That's what I'm bringing to the table.
See? This is what they're saying. Let's flip it.
About struggling and 50-50 and things like that. These are not conversations that we should be having. Y'all know the statistics. It's only a few women, 24, 26% of women that is afforded the opportunity to be stay-at-home wives. I know the game, man. It goes deeper than just talking points over here. Okay? So these are the guys that I'm talking to, man. So if you're one of these guys and you have certain problems, man, once we start doing these call-ins, come on up and let me hear your situation, because I know y'all out there. Come on up. I want to hear it. And this is not.
I want to talk more and more to men. That's another reason why I started this channel. The King's Table. The King's Quarters. A platform where men can come share their story. Share their testimony. We all have one. Ask questions. You see? Locker room conversations. I open the doors to have women discussions as well. Don't get it twisted. Advice, good advice, has no color and it has no agenda, nor gender. Especially when you're talking about good advice. Not getting advice from a broken, bitter, angry person. Let's continue.
Not just men in white collar jobs. I've definitely talked to some men who own their own, HVAC companies. One of my guys that checks in every month he checks in. He's an electrician, own his own company out here, mind you. They out there, man. They definitely out there. Nobody would care about your life more than you. That was one of the best lessons that I learned in the military. One of my mentors told me that. Nobody will care about your career more than you. So if you're expecting somebody to do something for you and they don't, just remember, why should they care about your career more than they care about themselves? That would take some selflessness. And you can't count on that, because we don't live in a world of what should. We live in a world of what is. And you have to adapt to that. You have to prepare for that.
One of the things my coaches taught us, the last team I played with, Team USA, Coach G taught us togetherness. When all hell is breaking loose, you stay together. When your back is up against the wall, you stay together. You count on the next person across from, right next to you. They can go out there and handle it. They can slay. You see? When one man falls, you pick him up. You see? Don't tear him down, build him up. Together we work together. Yeah, it's a fight, but we're going to work together. We don't give up. You find a way to make it work. Game is played at angles. Play smart football. When you play smart football, you win. And these were the things that Coach taught us. But not only those tools helped us win games on the field, but also in everyday personal life. Life development. to be that man. So at least men, when you go out there and you're woman searching, you know what type of woman you need and what type of woman you don't need. And you have to know the difference between the two.
All right. In the black community, the majority of us grew up with dads in the household, right? So some of these messages you probably learned, when you were younger, because you had your pops around, you had your uncles, you had your cousins, and some of it you learned trial through error. You had mentors, things like that. So some of the stuff that we consider RP or being RP based, most men in the black community probably already got this information. And that's why you see a lot of people, especially, you see men, black men in particular, saying, I'm not RP, I don't believe RP, but they know everything that's being taught in RP spaces because they had their pops or their uncles and they learned these lessons. So I don't care where you get it from. If you were late to the party and you had to come to YouTube and you listened to some RP content and you were smart enough to remove the toxicity from it and you take the good from it, going to the gym, increasing your funds, learn how to spot certain signs so you don't get used on the dating market. Those are positives for men. You remove all that toxic shit because you're smart men and you take, what is it? Chew the meat, spit out the bones. Pause.
And we seeing that. I've been seeing a lot more men moving in a totally different way, on a totally different bracket. Men is protecting their peace. They protecting their pocketbook. They let their yes be yes and they no mean no. They set their boundaries and limitations. Whatever their preference is, that's their preference. And kudos to the men out there that are doing that. Because you winning. How do we know you winning? Look at social media. Look at how many women that are walking around saying this.
Okay. Niggas be wondering why you mean to them and why you don't be listening to them. Baby, you ain't gave me no stuff.
More stuff.
You ain't gave me no stuff.
Niggas, y'all better get your
Stuff
stuff.
make me nice and stuff make me listen. It's like niggas is not ashamed to be broke no more, and it's giving me the ick. I don't give a fuck. Nobody talking about any nigga that go to a lounge or a club.
Damn, you got some big ass lips with them fake eyelashes. But see, men, you're winning. Because black women are pissed. Men ain't giving them money. No, she don't care about you. These types of women are showing you that they don't care about you. But they damn sure care about your damn pocketbook. They letting it be known that they care about your pocketbook more than you. But what they're also doing is they're letting it be known, look at what they sold to. They sold to the things of this world and have made money their God. Because everything that comes out their mouth has something to do with money. But they're not happy. But you can also flip it, right? Can we flip it? Let's flip it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's just say these women making these videos, they just capping. Because you know the latest trend. What is the latest trend? Emasculate black men, talk shit about black men, blame black men for everything. That's the latest trend. If you want to go viral, you want to increase your audience, you want to increase your views and your likes, say some disrespectful, disgusting, hateful, hurtful, racist things about black men. And knowing damn well when the cameras is off and the lights are off you go right back to the same man. Okay.
And sit his bitch ass down and ask for a fucking hookah. Bitch ass nigga, you was a gay. You was a faggot. You was a gay.
Oh, shit. The hell?
What the hell is even that?
Get some help.
You got to take your meds, people. You got to.
Women who want to go out to eat steak dinner, go on vacations, want a nice purse, whatever it is, do it for yourself. Come ready. Come the full package. Don't try to expect a man to say, oh, I want a man to do 6 figures. If you never made 6 figures,
That's fair.
you don't know how it spins. So you look like a peasant.
A motherfucking plate licker. That's what she is. A plate licker. A street baker. Yeah, that's it. Where you been, shorty? I've been looking for you. I've been searching high and low. I need that. I need you.
You know what I'm saying? So either step your game up and be a prostitute, because that's how you're gonna get to your money. If you're trying to just go do something real quick to get a nigga to take you out to eat. Oh, excuse me, sorry, my people. But I'm just saying, like, that's, do it for yourself. You want a guy with a boat? Go buy a boat. Then you could park it right next to a guy with a boat. Stop trying to wait for somebody to level you up. That's the more attractive. Because if you were working hard, a real man will be like, you don't gotta work no more, babe.
Exactly.
Nothing a poor woman loves more than provider energy. When I hear a woman talking about provider, all I hear is prostitute. She's looking for a check, a come up.
True that. Because in a relationship and or marriage, we're going to provide for each other. We're going to do for each other. It's a win-win for us. There ain't no I in team. And the damn sure ain't no we either. It's us. What are we going to do together? See, and when modern feminists, plate licking pirates get that, they'll be okay. But until then, they're going to continue to miss out. They're going to continue to crash out. And this is what we're seeing. Men ain't playing. Men are not playing. Period.
These brokies cannot do nothing for you than drain your resources. And they don't even care about contributing anything back. There's no type of wanting to partner, collaborate, wanting to build up a legacy. That is out the window. It's just give. Take. You're a prostitute. That's just what it is, man. Like, these brokies out here be doing the most because they have nothing going on. And there's so many men that fall victim to it. The box is never worth it. I'm not gonna lie now. Broke box, it'd be good, but that's the trap. That's the trap where they get a lot of men. You gotta separate.
Yeah, there's a large number of women that are broke. There's a large number of women that are broken. Large number of women don't even have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. But they will go on social media. They will make damn TikTok videos having you thinking they living their best life. Like they out there flexing. You ain't flexing. You ain't got shit. You struggling.
The box from the value of the actual woman. It doesn't correlate. Just because she got good box, she's still a poor. Leave that brokey alone.
W-mans. I was like, man, this is like kind of good. I ain't even gonna lie.
Why do men have this weird, irrational fear of being used for money? I was talking to a guy a while ago, and he was like, I hope you're just not here for the money.
Yeah, pause on that. Just by your facial expressions, I can see where this is going.
So yeah, that's all it is. So some of this stuff, a lot of guys say, I'm not RP. That's perfectly fine. You don't have to be RP to know these lessons. Because I've heard people say in these spaces that the black community's biggest fear is when black men start comparing notes. And that's why you see the black community saying we need to remove the podcast equipment away. Because there's been more black men that have been able to connect from these spaces to speak to each other like, you went through that? Oh, I went through that too.
But see, that's the beauty of it, right? Modern plate licking women, they don't like that part. They don't like the fact that men are huddling up. Men are having conversations at the water cooler. They're having conversations on the sideline. They're having conversations in the end zone. They're having conversations in the locker room. They're uplifting each other. They're telling stories and testimonies. They're connecting the dots. Men are doing that. Men are listening to a large number of these women make these TikTok videos shaming men, especially black men. And then they're going back to the locker room. Look what I discovered. Men are playing modern women at their own game. But the fucked up part about it is men are using logic. That's the funny part. Men are literally using logic versus modern women's delusion. Let's continue to feast.
Oh, this too? What? So when black men started comparing notes and bringing the quote unquote barbershop talk to social media, that upset the black community, because some of the stuff that we've been saying is the first time that people have heard it, because black men are known for being silent when they shouldn't be. And that's why you get so much pushback from the black community, primarily our women, because they don't want us to compare notes.
What made me really started speaking out more is when I was going through my divorce. Because I've never been married before a marriage to only last 14 months. Right? And for her to gaslight me and had me thinking it was me when it was really her, even though we both had things that we needed to work on. No one's perfect. A good man, a good woman's work is never done. There are some areas that God did work, but he also showed me here's other areas where you need work. I'm man enough to admit that. But I'm going to tell you something, that put me in a place, especially when I started going to therapy and counseling and all of that, whatnot have you, and really working through it. I'm like, man, now I see how good women of good character and good value are being treated and go through. Now I see how good men of good character and good value get treated. Fuck that. I'm going to start a podcast. I'm going to start a platform where I'm going to air this out. And I'm going to tell you, the moment I did that, and the comments that came in from men and women, I had more women than men. And I was floored. I said, nah, I'm going to be an advocate for men. And then I started listening to other individuals. Kevin Samuels. I started listening to a lot of individuals. Women too. My girl, Danica Marie, I started listening to individuals that were bringing heat. And I just walked right on in and started coming with my thesis, speaking from my perspectives. and adding to the manosphere, adding to what others have worked hard to put out there as far as good content for men. You'll be surprised. There's women of good character and good value, especially black women of that same, that are speaking up for men, especially black men. Those women got their heels, they foot on modern feminist women's neck. And say, y'all the problem. Y'all the reason.
Because black women are not going to hold their tongue when they talk about black men dating and relationships. I told you guys that. They going to, if it's delusional, they going to say whatever they got to say. So saying that black men need to remove their podcasts or only certain men should be allowed to have podcasts. Yeah, give him a podcast, Mike, because he pandering. That's when I say we need more black men to get podcast equipment, because I want to hear from all y'all. We need more notes to compare so we can improve. And it's been working. Okay? We just had the income report. Black men, we increased our earnings from last year, second quarter, to this year. And again, I can't stress this enough. Last year was considered a breakthrough in the second quarter earnings department for black men, where we earned $1,053. This year, we earned $1,089. So if that was a breakthrough, what do you think this year is? You see where I'm going with this? Black men, you have worked yourself into a position where you have the same issues as every other race of men. And I know that doesn't sound like a huge accomplishment, but we were literally struggling, in the back for a while, because a lot of shit was working against us. A lot of it has to do with society, historical issues, all that type of stuff. But black men have finally worked themselves to a point that we can honestly say that we're at a position where we have the same issues as other races of men, which gives us a chance to start improving. We have room to build, room for improvement. And that's
men can only take so much. Men can only deal with so much. And when you have a large number of black men that have had it up to here, you might as well say black men have created their own breakthrough. And that is amazing, brothers. That is amazing. I mean, created your own breakthrough, even to where men of other races are joining in the conversation, are walking into the room, sitting down at the table, and feasting, learning. But look where it started from. Now, what black men have done was caused the domino effect.
That's a good thing, okay? So we can take our conversations out of the black community. The black community conversations for black men over here is irrelevant. The black leaders that the black community tends to gravitate towards, they're irrelevant. They don't speak for us. Dr. Umar don't speak for black men over here. All that stuff talking about what black men aren't doing, black men are failing, things like that. That's how I know that he doesn't know black men. He knows those old talking points, but they don't know black men.
No, black men are growing. Black men are learning. Black men are prospering in their own way. And black men are showing you rather than tell you.
I said, excuse you? What money? I don't know what you're talking about. You haven't bought anything for me. Like, I'm confused. Like, I was so thrown off. And then someone said the same thing to my friend. This guy she was talking to, mind you, broke as a joke. He was like, I hope you're just not here because of the money and the image. Mind you, no image. mind you, no money.
The reason that guys got this idea is because you told them, ladies, you told them that you were a bunch of gold digging, money grabbing, materialistic women.
You make those videos. Again, it goes back to you making those videos, disrespecting black men, saying some hurtful, hateful things towards black men. So what black men did was black men picked up their shoulder pads and their helmet and they did this. They went on their merry way and they started prospering. They started learning. They started growing. They started connecting the dots. And now those same men that you call brokies, they're out there living their best life. If they're not taking a self to a steakhouse restaurant, believe me, they're taking a woman of another skin color that is worthy to the damn steakhouse where he pays for the dinner and she leaves the damn tip.
Made videos about it and you put it online and you say it over and over again. And then you wonder, where did guys get the idea that they got it from you? Do you not remember the video you made last week or the video your friend made last week or the video you saw come up in your feed last week? It's everywhere. That's why guys are doing the coffee dates now, right? Because they're tired of this shit.
Exactly. I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here, because it's getting ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
It's crazy. The way women try and act as if this is something that's not happening is crazy.
Any black man that's on these spaces that you see frequenting female dominant spaces, and they will consider them the safe black men to talk to. They don't represent black men over here. I do. Okay? So y'all gonna get this truth, whether it's good, bad, or whatever. And we gonna go on from there. Okay.
She knows that her friends, she knows that there's people out here, we can see it here. This is not nothing new, as Rose been happening for a few years. Women are demanding that you spend on them, and they're saying crazy stuff. What man in their right mind's gonna watch these videos and say, you know what? The woman's told me that I should send her money because she's pretty. Let me send them money. Doesn't even make any sort of sense. And it's good to see women coming out and setting it straight and letting it be known, women, fix up. Stop trying to be on survival mode and make a man fix up and fund your whole lifestyle. So these women won't have no problem finding the man of their dreams with their mentality. But for the rest of them, you know exactly what's going to happen. They're probably going to find a man. He's going to see these type of videos, know how they really think. He's just going to smash. And he's going to let them know it's time to go.
It's your boy, Big Truck. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for just riding with your boy with this new channel. I will be live streaming moving forward every Friday, 5 p.m. Every Saturday, 11 a.m. I will be live streaming from the King's Quarters. So subscribe to the channel, like the video. And Saturday, I do have a meeting. So hopefully the meeting goes well and I have something to share with y'all. Until then, go be the best version of yourself, Kings. This is your world now. I'm proud of you. Keep growing, man.